Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing tonight? Let's see. Mercury Boy, Glozzy Globler, Blazing Bacon, and Red Jaeger. Hello, Red Jaeger. I remember you from last time. Vizkun, welcome. All right. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Let's go ahead and switch. Awesome. So last week. So yeah, no, it's a fun kid. It's a golden boy. He's very pretty, very shiny. Yeah, no, Vise, I decided to add some box art so that it would be a little bit easier for everyone to identify what I'm actually working on. Yeah, no, it is a fun kit. I'm really impressed with the undergating they got going on. So that way, when you do clip off the nubs, you can't really see them. They're not showing up because they're hidden underneath other parts. New dude! Thank you for hosting my stream. I appreciate you so much. All right. I did guess Noodle Doodler. It is so good to see you, man. Glad you're here. All right, so let's see if that worked now that I switched that up. Yep, there we go. Now it's working. Hey, Semi. Night Denzian, yes. This guy, he's not going to stay gold for very long, though. We're going to actually paint him. I'm going to paint him in ice blue color. I'm super excited because ice blue is such a cool color, in my opinion. If you've ever watched the anime Bleach, one of the characters, he has like this ice dragon sword. I want to basically base it off that. Jungle Scout. Thank you. That's awesome. Nice. So, I'm still a noob when it comes to streaming, so that needs to be changed. Yes! So, anyway, we got him built up. We got his arms done. We got his waist, his torso. We need to finish building the skirt armor and the legs. So, we're not going to skip leg day. I'm not sure how far we're going to get. Hopefully, we'll at least get him standing up, and then we'll be able to progress forward. I would like to eventually get a camera over on my airbrush booth so you can watch the painting process as I go. But for right now, we just need to build him. So, waist unit is a polycap, PC2, and D3. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a really awesome week. Sore? Oof, that's no good. it is definitely... You started football. See, I played football once when I was in high school, and I ended up getting... It wasn't even real football. It was like Nerf football. I got tackled, and someone sat on my collarbone and snapped it. So ever since then, I have not been able to play football in good conscience. But no, like, I will never forget the sound of that, like, just popping noise on my left side as my collarbone snapped. Well, just be safe. Don't hurt yourself. Pretty sure it's gonna go like that. Anyway. Alrighty, B9. The waist is always tricky. Because it's usually where all the structural integrity from the Gundam comes from, or whatever kit you're building. So you want to make sure that you do it right, otherwise you're going to have someone that's falling down on the job, which is never fun. What I'm doing is I'm just doing a double cut method. So one snip to get it free, and then the second snip to take off the rest of that plastic. And that makes sure that there's no stress marks on my piece while I am working on it. And that slips right on there. That's an interesting design. So it actually goes up and around this. And now let's grab the other half. Doing better than me. Gunpla Miami, welcome. Ooh. I am also guilty of putting parts on backwards occasionally, which is why I have a parts separator tool, because mistakes have been made. All right, Semi, you have a wonderful night. Oh, Miami. I went ahead and picked up at your recommendation, I picked up a Stream Deck. I haven't installed it yet, but I got it. It's sitting in a box right there. So I'm excited to bust that out and start playing with it. So the one I got was the Stream Deck XL. Like, I want to do like a really fun, like, I saw you could do like graphics behind it in videos, and I want to do like a Gundam fight scene or something like that. All right, A6. Yes, the big boy. It wasn't entirely by choice. They were out of stock of the normal size one, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just do this. The medium one. I will definitely let you know. It was actually super helpful chatting with you. We have to set aside some time to actually just do like a video call or something, because like... See, I tried that. I got a 60% keyboard And so it was difficult moving through the different layers in order to find the hotkey that I wanted. So I thought, you know what? I've got a couple Best Buy gift cards lying around. Let's splurge. Yes. Like, I remember when I hit the age where it was like, hey, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? I want cash. I want money so I can pay my mortgage and my water bill. Like, the days of wanting fun toys are kind of in the past. If I want a fun toy, I will go out and buy it myself. If you want to get me a gift, help me cover those utilities. Shop Goblin! Welcome to my stream. Actually, I need to figure out how to get my camera to save my settings so that it'll stay zoomed in. Because I really just, I like the tight aspect of it. Do Amazon. Oh, that's brilliant. I should do that. I think I set one up for like fans and such. I don't know if I actually did one for me though. I should do that. Howdy shop. This is the weirdest waist setup I've seen in a bit. I remember a couple people mentioning this was a pain in the butt, and now I see why. So the way that this works is these two blue pieces fit into notches in this plastic piece. Now, the gray inner frame is a softer plastic than this harder ABS shell. And so when you try and push it in there, if you're not careful, it'll snap. And so now that's just held in there by friction. I may glue that later. I don't know. Anyway, that was annoying. I'm in danger. And there's no... Yeah, there's no poly cap in there. So it's just on the back end that it gets held. Okay. Mumble, mumble, chat, chat, chat. Petite bear guys are the bomb. I love me some petite guys. Or were you going for Bears beats Battlestar Galactica? So there is, H-Bro, I have to be, I think, an affiliate first. And this is only my second stream, so I got a little bit of ways to go. I can go through my tool list, though. So the first thing I use the most often is a pair of God Hand nippers. I also use some of these X-Acto blades, which if I pull it out, should show me the number. So this is an X-Acto number 18 blade. I like it because it's got a smaller profile. And then the handle is from Integi.com. They typically do race car tools. And then over here, I'm not going to use it on this kit because I haven't had to yet, but I've got just an 800 grit sanding stick / sponge. I'm going to have to look at that then because I didn't know. I think I saw Gunpla in Miami. You had something where it was like a, it was an application or a tool that you turned on. I was super jelly because I went to go get it. I'm like, oh, I can't. I think it's so that you could use affiliate links. Chisel blades, I use those too. I use 3 kinds. I use four kinds. I use these, and then I use these, and then I also use chisels, and then art blades by Olfa. I think you can. I need to figure it out though. I think I saw it in your stream where it let you use your Amazon affiliate links. Mercury Boy, I missed you. Thank you for coming back. I was so lonely. All right, so we got the waist partially done. Now it's time for skirt armor. Blacksmith. It has an awesome name. All right. So that's clean. Let's do this one next. A stray reversal, welcome. Oh, so from the like limited event that they were doing, I got a clear Sazabi, the 1/100 scale, and then I also got a clear Sinanju. So I want to do them. Have you all seen that stained glass Gundam? It was like it was an RG new, but all the pieces were stained glass. I really want to do that. That looks super cool. Hey, awesome! So I think I'm gonna actually start streaming on Tuesday nights as my regular day, because Friday is really crowded. Plus, a lot of the DMD streams that I like to watch are on Fridays, so I'm like, I would rather just not conflict with that. It was stressful, so I camped the page. I had multiple tabs open, and I went to go check out. The page kept crashing, and I was having a mini panic attack. And then 15 minutes later, they were gone, sold out. And I was just like, But I got my 2. So, I'm okay with it. F. Well, I will build it on stream, and you can live vicariously through me. They had a they had an almost 1-to-1 scale Haro that I was looking at, but it looks like it's just a storage box. There isn't any internal articulation or anything, so I was like, But yeah, that goof flight type looked really cool too. I also wanted the, they had a clear Barbatos, and I was like, I'm already spending like $200. I can't justify spending more, so. Close to 1-to-1 scale. It's pretty big. Yeah, the popcorn holder. But before I went on the site, I had to sit down with my wife. I'm like, hey, what's my budget? I rely on her to keep me in check. She is my... In the video I did on TikTok where I used the Kylo Ren audio, she is my wallet. She's the one that's like, okay, hold on a second. This is how much you can spend. And I, like, yeah. Oh, that unicorn. Like, I am not a fan of the unicorn, if I'm being honest. Unpopular opinion. But that one looks so sick. There were a lot of fun kits. Uh-oh. I hope it's not me. Yeah, there's only a couple like Gundam suppliers in my area. I very heavily rely on online retailers. Oh, thank gosh. It wasn't me. Like, I really wish that this was actually this gold colored plastic. This would be so much fun to melt down and do something fun with. So if you're ever in the South Carolina area, you should totally check out Final Round Games. That's where a buddy of mine actually owns the store. He is a huge Gundam fan and he stocks a lot. I do enjoy melting things. I spend all my time creating. I need to get some of that angst out with a little bit of destruction. Just a wee bit of destruction to tide me over. I've thought about getting a Discord set up. My concern is the level of time it would take to management. And honestly, I've missed this lifestyle interaction. It's so much work and time. I've missed this live chat where I can just sit and talk with people, which is why I started doing Twitch. I was gonna go back to live on TikTok, but I just saw so many people getting their accounts removed because of just random stuff, and it's like, I have worked so hard to build up my following. I don't want to lose stuff. Like, to watch it or to... So I'm gonna out myself. I actually don't watch a lot of anime when it comes to Gundam. I just build them. I'm actually binge watching One Piece right now. Vise, yes, I've used that technique before. I actually made a TikTok about it. The difficulty with this, though, is that it's not straight through plastic. It's plated. So if I were to melt this, the plating would just kind of get all gunky. So I'm actually recording my live streams, and I'm going to upload them to YouTube as VODs. I want to get into more long-form content, but again, it comes down to time. I have watched Build Fighters. I love Build Fighters. It's one of my favorite Gundam anime, next to the 8th Mobile Suit Team. I need to find some people that have time and that I also trust. I've been a part of a lot of Discord servers where it's like, oh wow, that got off the rails very quickly. I'm not sure. Meh. Oh, I forgot to mention. So when I opened up this kit, I showed all the metal parts I had for it. I also got some metal beam sabers for it. So instead of having the plastic ones, they're actually steel, which I am super excited. They look very cool. Yeah. Like, I have it turned on where I actually have to approve. Like, someone said, how did you make out? And it interpreted that as a sexual phrase. So it asked permission for it to be displayed. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's fine. Approve. All right, we got that on there. F5. Oh, also, I made a boo-boo. and I almost made it again. So I was going to do a giveaway where I gave away an RG new with funnel effects during my live stream. It was supposed to be on Friday. I got so hyped up and so stressed out that I completely forgot to do the giveaway. So at some point tonight, I'm going to be giving that away. Because I forgot. I'm sorry. All right, so waist is done. And that is a beautiful reflective gold finish. I almost don't want to paint this. Consider me your Jiminy Cricket. And now we get to the beautiful, like, oh, look at all these beautiful pictures and stuff in Japanese that I can't read. Also, this is fun. If you ever want to paint box accurate figures, these are actually the formulas using Mr. Hobby Paint to achieve the colors that they used. So for example, this blue, if you translate this, it has percentages. So like where it says 55% and then 5%. And then, so it's 55% of one color, 5% of another. And then the rest of the color, like that other 40%, is going to be whatever this word is up here. I can't read it, but Google Translate will help you out. So if you ever look at a box and it's like, well, actually, the pictures here that it's showing, that's the formulas that they used when they mixed those colors. So like both these, this 100% and this 100%, these are the golds and the metallics that they used. And this is like a 50% red and 50% something else. If they're not in the instruction booklet, they'll be on the box. I keep the manuals. I actually have a binder over on that shelf that has all the binders from every kit that I've ever built. If I do a commission, I ask to keep the manual just so I have it as part of my collection. All right, now we get to do the legs. All right, so where are we at? Dealer. Doku Duo, welcome. See, I think the Hyaku Shiki is just a little bit too niche. The unicorn, like the purpose of that is to kind of draw in prospective buyers and clients. So I'm okay with them using that particular model. I really wish they did the RX-78. But seeing the one that they're building, oh my gosh, that is exciting. See, it just, apparently, Doku Duo, or Doku Del, tried to say something that had an expletive in it, and so it flagged it and won't let you say it. Thank you, my chatbot. But Gunpla Miami, Doku Del basically said the same thing to you, but in a coarser way. Good stuff. Yeah, apparently I've got elementary school kids in my chat right now. iSnap Plastic, rated E for everyone. All right, Mercury, you have a wonderful night. T for team, which is what we agreed. I think we agreed like E7 plus or something like that. Like it was borderline. Bye, Mercury. was homeschooled all through high school. That's the one, E10 and up. My favorite IBO is the Barbatos. I know it's kind of corny just to use the hero suit as your favorite, but I just love the design of it. I think it looks so cat-like. East Coast. I'm in South Carolina. I'm gonna go with the first one. Like, when they first unveil it and it first comes flying out of the cave and smashing everything to bits. My favorite obscure suit. So, in Build Fighters, there's an SD kit that is supposed to be like the administrator. It's an underwater-based RX-78 variation. I love it. Skeleton Barbie. Skeleton! Yes, Skeleton Barbie, where it's like bare bones. I think it looks legit. Alright, there's that, there was that. What am I doing now? Re-Rise finale. Ooh. Yes. At least I'm asking, what am I doing now, as opposed to, uh-oh, did I already do that? Alright, so there's that, and then this goes in like that. Yeah? Yeah. Awesome. The Mobile Suit Gunplay area we've been in for years. So, I think my wife actually made a comment. She came into my office and she looked at my collection and was like, I don't get it. They all look the same. And so now I've kind of been on a kick where I've been trying to find suits that don't kind of conform to the standard Granddaddy Gundam look. Like, I have a Turn X suit that I really want to build. Also the Turn A, although colors are the same as the RX-78, but Turn A looks really cool. And see, the other thing is that I'm kind of at a disadvantage because I don't watch the anime, so I don't know what a lot of these... Oh, thank you for the follow! And I got my alert to work! That makes me so happy! Thank you very much for the follow, Hollyside. Can't stream because I don't know. The RG Zhong. Ooh. It was supposed to be in the middle. Was it in the middle? Where was it for y'all? Because for me, it popped up like right here in this general vicinity, like right where the skirt is. So I have a MG Zagok that I was gonna paint like a shark. So I have this thing. I have like 8 different kits on my shelf that are like kind of sort of done. They're in various stages of customization, and I just have to kind of knuckle down and finish. So I had something else there. I decided to put it in the middle just because a little bit grabbier, I think. I had another widget there. It was supposed to be the event list, but I decided to take it out. Basically, when it didn't work last week, I took everything out and just slowly added pieces back in to see, okay, what in the world did I break? What went wrong? So I still need to make one for my follow, or for when someone hosts me. I think I want to get someone to do a graphics of a Haro just dancing on my screen for when someone hosts the stream, as opposed to follow. Maybe we'll get a Haro. Not gonna lie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tournay is ugly. Okay, he looks like an old man. I'll admit that. But it looks unique. Seltsam. Host and raider. I don't have one for raids, and I don't have one for hosts. I have 2 custom ones that I've done. I've got one for when someone subscribes, and one for when there's a donation. But that's it. Again, no idea what I'm doing. I'm just guessing what I need. Google Haro gift, save, upload, done. Well, okay then. I'm just gonna do that. Dolven Woof. Oh, ooh. This is not gonna be nice. Every now and then you get red plastic that's just like mean. This is gonna be mean red plastic. It's gonna have so many white marks. I don't know why I'm bothering though, because I'm gonna paint it anyway. All the same though. I mean, honestly, Astray, if you reached out to someone, I'm sure in this world there has to be someone that does custom bowling balls. You could get a Haro bowling ball made. See, if I'd been thinking, that would have been really smart, Gunpla. I would have... I'm going to do that, too, after tonight's stream. Okay. I think it'd be really cool if you did a bowling ball that was hollow, that had a Haro head suspended in it, so when you rolled the ball, it, like, the Haro would spin inside of it. Easy 8 painted Haro gif. Oh gosh. Ah, it's disgusting. I hate it so much. Ew. Ew, go away. It's gonna be painted. It's gonna be painted. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be painted. Just keep telling yourself that. It won't bother you as much. Go away. Aww. That's like 99% of my purchases. I don't want this. Something changes. I want this. Like, seriously, what's going on here? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that one. There we go. Haha. All right, and then E4. I'm not sure. I was too focused on the ones that I actually wanted. I wanted this Sazabi and I wanted the Sinanju. Those are the only ones I saw. Ah, good old Majin. So, that's really clean. I like this because when I paint this, this gray or this brown is going to be a metallic color. I like how there's a little bit of accent color showing through. That's nice. It's the little things in life. Mucho gracias. Oh gosh, this is terrible. I have to sneeze so bad, but I don't want to blow everyone's eardrums out. So every year I tell myself that I should apply, I should try. And part of it would be, so there's two things. One, I would need to have a project that I think would be unique enough to win. If I were to enter to GBWC. Yeah. So I would have to have a project that I thought was unique enough to win. The other thing would be the time investment that I would want to commit to it. And I know that if I committed time to it, I would either have to do it all on stream so that I had a consistent like time slot to do it in. And I also think that my other platforms would suffer because it would just be documenting that process. So I don't know. Maybe. Dice Fiend, welcome to my live stream. So I was saying about the red plastic being mean. No matter how carefully you cut, there's a little white spot. See, my primary platform, though, is TikTok. And while time lapses do get some love there, they don't get a lot. So I'd want to be very careful, because I don't want to stunt my growth there. Maybe. We'll see. I also kind of want to wait and see how they respond to the current, how this pandemic is going to shape the future of that particular competition. I do want to do more stop motion. I have a small library of audios that I want to use for that purpose. See, I think they're going to do that too. My other thing with that though is if they move to like a purely online setting, is it just going to be still photos? Are they going to request videos? Because then that enters in the whole like videography aspect of it. And then also if you send in photos, are they going to allow touch-ups? How much touch-up are they going to allow, etc., etc.? Because, like, I know from personal experience, you can hide a lot of crimes with some good photography, some carefully placed shadows. So I think that it'll revert kind of less on, I don't want to say less on skill, but less focus on building technique and more focus on the creativity of the concept. Exactly. So I don't know. It's one of those I want to wait and see scenarios. But who knows? Who knows what future will bring? So this is the first imperfection I found on this kit. I don't know if it'll focus on it. So you see right there that edge? the coating peeled a little bit right there. So you get a little bit of a marring. Again, I'm going to paint it, so it doesn't really matter. But if you're not planning on painting it, maybe put that on the foot that... Put this on the left foot. Mercury Boy, welcome back. No. Oof. So my mega-sized Zaku, my dog, ran into my bookshelf and it fell off. And oh my gosh, all the seams split open. It was very sad. So the first I almost entered a contest at Katsucon where I was presenting, but it was deemed that it would be a conflict of interest if one of the keynote speakers submitted an entry. So I abstained, and instead I got to judge. That was a lot of fun. It's supposed to be a city this October, which would be cool. Ooh. I like the idea of virtual conventions. I think it was really cool what they did for the G-Base event, where you got to do like a virtual walkthrough of the G-Base. And I thought it was cool how each section you could interact with it and do like virtual shopping. I think that if they opened it up to like Oculus Rift and that kind of technology, that would be super cool as well. Because I think the thing that people miss most about conventions is the collaboration, like all this collective energy of a specific type of fans. So there's two ways that I do it. Depending on what I'm doing with the kit, if it's just a straight assembly, I'll use plastic cement, and sometimes I'll melt down some of the spare runner and use that as a filler paste. If I'm going to paint it, I'll use CA glue. I actually am in love with Starbond. They make it in different viscosities, but they also make tinted glue, so you can buy white glue or black glue. And I use that to fill in the seam lines. And it's, when it cures, most CA glue becomes very, very brittle when it cures. I found that Starbond is not rubbery, but it's very similar to the consistency of like hot glue, but not as rubbery. So I will use that to seal up my seams. And then I'll buff it, and then I'll paint it with Mr. Hobby 5000, like the surfacer, and then I will sand it again, and that helps me disguise a lot of the seam lines. The other thing you can do, you can take your hobby knife, and what you do is you basically scrape it along the edge of where the two pieces meet, and you make an artificial panel line. So instead of a seam line, it becomes a panel line. You have to be careful not to take off too much, but it is a really cool effect. Why must I be broken at work when this is happening? I'm sorry, dude. I'm not your boss. I don't make your schedule. I don't know what you want from me. Masonry caulk. I've never used masonry caulk, but I'll take your word for it. I used it on my first Warhammer model. I built a Tau broadside, and I painted it black and yellow like a wasp. Sorry, I got distracted. I think that's the one I need. But yeah, that's how I hide seam lines. I forgot what the question was. I mean, you could always text wifey and ask her to do it. Oh, when you get paid. I gotcha. So G-Base did a special event where a lot of kits that are typically only available in Japan are available in the States. And one of them was the they did have a special coating Suzabi that looked really cool. But yeah, the G-Bases are typically blue and white. They had a G-Base what was that? They had a G-Base RX-78 that looked really cool. But that one sold out like instantly. And what a lot of people were saying is what they did is they purchased them, but they purchased them for the purpose of reselling them. They saw them as investments. Which, 100%, yeah. Those will go for a pretty penny once all this madness dies down. That's D. I don't need D. I need C. There we go. Yeah, it's sad. I like how they put a limit on how many you could get, but I know that they found out ways around it. Because I know that in like a couple weeks we're gonna see them on eBay for like triple however much they were normally. But anyway, I think it's really cool that they did it this year. I really hope they continue it. I hope that it was enough of a success for them to merit doing it again next year. Like, honestly, pie in the sky. If I were to ask Bandai to do one thing, aside from doing that event again, I want a perfect grade. I want a perfect grade Barbatos. I think the Barbatos as a 1/60th scale, like whatever version you want, I don't care. I want a 1/60th scale Barbatos. Clicking. Uh-oh. Is there still clicking now? It was the music. Whew. I do have a fan going in the back, rather an AC unit. As Night Denizen is sneaking up my steps to assassinate me. I don't hear anything. I don't know what you're talking about. You're being paranoid. Alright, C12. That is actually one of my nightmares. Like, talking with y'all, and then all of a sudden, like, off to this side, a face just comes into screen, and it's just like... I don't know what I would do in that moment. If I had, like, I have plenty of sharp objects on my desk that I could use to defend myself, but... Oh... This is a wobbly. Put on the gunpoint in the bag. Oh gosh. No. I'm gonna have nightmares about it now. I don't need that type of negativity in my life. Get behind me, Satan. Be gone. You are not welcome here. Like something like this, like, this is a wobbly. Put on the gunpoint in the bag. Oh wait, this is Twitch. People clip things. That's gonna be immortalized now, isn't it? I, I'm not sure. Mm, I don't know what I've done. This is a wobbly. Put on a come point in the bag. I think that I'm gonna record that audio. That's gonna be my donation audio. If ever someone gives me any bits, that's what it's gonna be. Oh yeah, I have merch. If you go to Streamlabs, you can buy my merch if you want my. Although that does sound like a fun sticker. I'm totally gonna do that now. It's a sticker, it's a TikTok audio, it's a very versatile advertisement. What am I doing? Why is that? Why is this being difficult? It doesn't have to be. It's choosing to be difficult just to spite me. Game Raider girl, hello. Oh gosh, why'd you do that? Oh boy. I will watch it later and I will laugh at it because I'm sure everyone needs that in their life. All right, I need this piece right here. So this is actually kind of tricky because this bit is going to be metal. I just have to, I keep peeking. Let me do this. There we go. So this piece is going to be metal. So I always contemplate, do I actually want to cut it out and put it in? Or do I want to leave that slot empty? But I think I'm just going to put it in and I'll deal with it later. If it comes to that. Liberating kids from those who are not worthy. Yes. Absolutely yes. Alright. Let's see. PC2. Where are you? There you are. Come to me, Polycaps. Alright. Absolutely. Like, whenever someone tags me in a Gundam TikTok, I typically will like it. And if you have a lot of Gundam content, I may even follow because I like watching other creators do Gundam things. Like, I think it's really easy to get in the mindset that supporting other Gundam creators is like fueling your competition. But I don't really see it as that. I see it as, here's this amazing hobby that we all have the opportunity to be a part of. The more people that get into it, the more people are going to uncover skills and techniques that will help the community at large grow. I'm a philanthropist at heart. That, and then this one goes in there, and then oh, that's still got a bit of a nub on it. I mean, if you overdo it, I will consider it spam. Do not spam me, sir. Spam belongs in a can, not in your TikTok. Actually, we need to diversify that. Spam belongs in a can, not in my activity feed. Where's my makeup brush? Okay. 6 isn't that bad. I don't consider 6 spam. Possibly an extremely niche market. Gunpla's niche of that market. There's so little content in relation that there's no real competition, as there isn't enough content to go around. Ooh. For real though, like ever since this pandemic hit, I've spent so much. I don't even want to think about how much money I spent on DoorDash and eating out, and oh. However, if you guys ever want to have some fun, if you have an SO or a friend over, both of you open up DoorDash. Both of you order something, but wait till the other one is ready, and then place your orders at the same time, and then put your phones next to each other, and then your dashers can race. And then whoever gets to your door first gets the better tip. My wife and I may have not have done that a lot. See, I got super sick back in February. I'm not sure if it was like COVID or a variation of it, but like I'm scared to go out in the world right now. Like if I can avoid it, I will. Plus, it seems like the only people that are going out are the really violent and confrontational ones. It's like, I don't need that in my life. I DoorDash for my fun money, and I appreciate you doing 2 orders like that. See, but it's only fun if there's 2 delivery people that are racing each other. I don't know. Actually, that would be a fun live stream. But they'd have to be small orders, otherwise it would get super expensive very quickly. Alright. So that's that, that's that. Put that in place. And then this goes in there like that. And then, did I already cut out that? I didn't. Okay. Oh yeah, no. Like, they can't know that they're in a competition. As soon as they figure it out, then it's like, well, that's no fun anymore. It's only fun if they don't know the stakes. Alright. Actually, steak sounds really good. Okay. Focus. Oh, oops. I forgot to put a piece in. Oopsie daisy. So, if you look at these 2 pieces, one is not like the other. Whoopsie. Have you eaten? I had a yogurt about 2 hours ago. No, I haven't eaten today. I should do that, huh? Is it bad? I don't know what you're talking about. There were no parts that were missed. You saw nothing. I mean, I would sooner assume that everyone saw that I missed a part, but just let me keep going to see how deep into it I would get before I realized. Because that's the type of people I hang out with. All right. These 2. That's D. I don't need D. I need C. Oh, don't jinx it. Please. I can't take it. I don't want to break any pieces. I feel suddenly offended. I mean, technically we don't hang out, though. We chat online. What type of people do you hang out with? I hang out with the people that let me play just close enough to the edge to make it interesting. Ooh, those older kids especially. Yeah, breaking a piece is never fun, especially when they're like not going together. And normally I would go by the old adage, like, don't force it. Like, if it's not going together, then that's okay. Let it be. But at the same time, you kind of have to be a little bit forceful. How forceful is too forceful? At what point does it become too aggressive? Okay. PC7. Ooh. Many people have come to me with that. They've said, oh my gosh, I built a real grade for my first kit. And I'm just like, you poor soul. I'm so sorry. You know, I have mixed feelings about the real grades. It's kind of like the Unicorn Gundam is now. It gets hyped up a lot, but it's like, it's been done so much. I can only take so much of this before I want something new and fresh. Okay. So this piece, what's going on here? That's confusing. That goes like that. And then this piece goes like this. There's that. Metal. They also included metal components to replace these, so that will be also interesting to put together. I need A19 and C1. All right, and then I need C1. That's D. My runners are no longer alphabetized. All semblance of order is gone. There is only chaos. See, master grades have a special place in my heart because... Did I already cut that piece out? No, I didn't. Okay. Oof. Master grades have a special place in my heart just because I think that they've got just enough size to have a decent shelf presence so that they actually look like you have something on your desk or on your shelf. And they have just enough complexity to make it interesting. That. Okay, and now I need... Almost done. Light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, wait. Oh, it's empty. This rudder's empty. Goodbye. I've learned my lesson, though. I no longer yeet them across the room. Because if I yeet them, I may accidentally lose something. So I saw this really cool piece of Twitter art. It was a Zaku head, but it was modded to basically be a dragster with those fat tires on the back. That looked really cool, or like a dune buggy. I would really like to make that. But again, that kind of goes back into the whole custom kit thing. Custom kits are fun, but they're so time consuming. A dune buggy Zaku head, yes. It was a cartoon, like a little piece of graphic art from a Twitter feed that I saw. But I think you could actually build it. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, I see what I did wrong. It gently pops these apart. Custom kits are easier than 3D printing. That's true. And they may be easier, but still super time consuming. Alright. Pop you apart. Do a little bit of cleanup because I just saw that. There we go. Okay. So I need part A12 and A16. There's two of them. Nah, like, okay, so if you're just building it, a PG takes maybe a week. A master grade, like, I finished this kit in 2 hours, and that's with the pressure of live streaming. If I was just doing this, I could knock this out in a night. But again, a custom kit, you have to have a vision in your head, and then you have to take that vision and then bring it to life. And then you have to overcome any practical barriers, like sourcing parts. Ah, almost dropped a part. Let me rephrase. I almost dropped my hobby knife. That would have been bad. None of that's good. Clip. Okay, so those two are done. And then these go in here. Oh, that's cool. Clean that up. Like that. And this one clamps on. Like that. Okay. So a little bit of detail. I don't know if you can. So there's that little bit of silver. That silver part is this. So what I'll do is I'll paint this light silver a different color than this dark silver, and it'll keep that contrast. Whether or not that's going to be visible under the armor, I don't know. But I'm a maniac who paints his inner frames because I think that it looks cooler when you do. Actually, that's a good question. For those of you that do paint your kits, do you paint your inner frames or do you leave them bare? Camphor is such an amazing kit. Oh, forgot. Gotta put you in there. Get in there. Okay, there's that. Okay, so those two are done. These two are done. These two are done. That's a spare piece that I accidentally cut out too early. Okay, now where are we at? We are at... I need A14 and G29. So I'm going to cut both these out. So as I'm building this, I still keep thinking to myself, do I actually want to paint this? Because the colors that they use are actually really nice. Sometimes you'll build a kit and it's just like a boring gray plastic, but they actually spent a lot of time highlighting a lot of the cool different colors just with the plastic. I need to get back in that game. I had an account for the longest time, but I ended up letting it lapse. But I'm pretty sure Shop Goblin was the one that said that he still uses one of my prep suits to play. It shouldn't be. Actually, let me just... You can see right there where like the silver shows through the gold. That's a nice bit of accent that will break up that solid gold piece. All right, oops, I need to, let's see. I don't think it'll be an issue with painting though. It shouldn't be anyway. As long as I prep the surface right, we should be fine. Yeah, so what I'll be doing is I'm actually going to using isopropyl alcohol to lightly etch the surface. Once that's done, I'll be able to apply my primer without any fear of it flaking off, so to speak. So that one goes like there. And that fits right in that track. And then B28. Snip, snip, snip. All right. Uh-oh. Why aren't you going in? Do I need to flex you? There you go. Nice and easy. That is a snug fit. Look at that articulation though. So when you bend at the knee, this knee joint pops out. And then also down here at the ankle, you get that nice piston motion. But yeah, that's gorgeous. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's get the other one knocked up real quick. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, because Shop mentioned food earlier. My stomach will not stop growling. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to last before I'm like, you know what, I need to get some food. I at least want to get the legs done. that. Clean up these real quick. No, I'm definitely gonna DoorDash a pizza or something. Because now we talked about DoorDash, and now I want pizza. And pizza sounds bomb. Well, that's awesome. Do you want an older brother? Okay. 2 legs are done. Now it needs the armor. G9. G9, G10, G11. Which is over there. I have not. Mation Krieger? I have not made one of those. I could be persuaded to. All right. Ah, don't drop that. So let's hold this piece up, and it's this one that I want, right? Yes, this one. And then this piece, it's right over there. So after this kit's built, I'll probably build the Turn X. And after the Turn X, depending on whenever Bandai decides to ship all those pre-orders, or Bluefin rather, I want to build one of the clear kits. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But I have a huge backlog that I need to get through. The other thing is that I actually want to get the metal parts installed on this one. And then also the paint. I just ordered a photo etch bending tool so that I can make my corners nice and crispy. Look at that thigh. That's so gorgeous. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay, so one of the design aspects that I'm really excited about is the thing I'm about to add. That was a really big lead up. I probably should have added it first and then been like, this thing right here, this is really cool. Metal music. I don't know. I think certain music is metal. Other people disagree with me though, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think I will probably... Yeah, we'll get the legs finished and then I'm gonna call it. Because now I'm craving pizza. So delicious. Or a complete subversion and lo-fi. Oh, I dropped it. Oh no. Oh, I just ordered a Frame Arms Girl kit. that I'm excited to build. Okay, so this is like that right there. That like skeletal shin. Thank you for reminding me, Shop Goblin. I will not forget the giveaway. Also, look at that, like, you can totally bend your knee backwards. The mobility is cray. The green tank one, I totally forgot what it's called. Favorite video game character? I like Nightmare from Soul Calibur. Alright, E8. I hope you enjoyed dinner, and you miss nothing. I built some things. I made a fool of myself. You are further reinforcing my need for food. So good job, Night Denizen. Good job, sir. Okay, and then I need this piece. Right? This? Yes, this piece. Snap with snap. Yes. Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispies. Oh, man, I'm so hungry. Now I want cereal. But I want I want Rice Krispie treats because I know that's not actually cereal. That's like a full-on thing. But certain cereal will like gouge the roof of your mouth and make you question your life choices. Other cereal is delicious and will not murder the roof of your mouth. Cereal is delicious for dinner. I had a protein shake the other day, and it was like, it tastes just like the milk after you pour cereal in it. Like, who wants leftover milk from cereal? That's disgusting. I still buy soup with little superhero characters in them. Yes. That's totally a thing that is okay to do as an adult. Captain Crunch is still in beta testing. Cocoa Puffs, man. Those murdered the roof of my mouth. Fruity Pebbles. I was not a fan of Fruity Pebbles. They were by far my favorite cereal commercial, but Fruity Pebbles, just as a cereal, I don't know. Honeycomb. Honeycomb was good. There's that. Click, 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 click. Then we give him a little footsie foot. And there we go. So, very skeletal, very minimalistic. Assuming that I remember to put on the kneecap. Sorry. We're going to rewind that. We're going to pretend like I didn't say anything. All right. All right. There we go. Now I think I'm done with this piece. Yeah? Let me fast forward one page to check. Yep, no, that's it. So this is what the other leg will look like when it's done. So this will be like a dark steel color. This will be that blue. I need to figure out what color I'm going to change the red to. but like I love. That's a weird thing that it's doing right there. I like it, but it's weird. Just that bend. Anyway, let's do the other side real quick. And then we can be done for the evening after I give away some stuff. And that runner is empty. And this one. So what I'm doing right now, since I built the first leg, I'm just going through, I'm cutting out all the parts that I know I'm going to need. And then I'll set the runner aside and just work with whatever parts are laying in front of me. Nah, I definitely want to paint over it. Let me actually... Give me 1 second. Hello again. Okay. So this is the SMS Ice Blue. This is going to be that primary color that I'm going to be using on it. No spoons yet, but soon. The other one is going to be this blue-green flip. And the way that a flip works is depending on how the under color, like whatever coat you put underneath it, and then whatever clear coat you put on top of it and how the light hits it, it changes between a bluish green color. And then lastly, this is that electric blue. This is the electric blue I used on my Sinanju. So these three colors, I'm pretty sure the way I'm going to do this is the blue-green flip is going to take the place of the red. And then the electric blue, that's going to be this dark blue color right here. And then the ice blue is going to be all the gold. And then I'm going to do my standard stainless steel and steel, that metallic looking inner frame. So yeah, no, he's going to be a blue icy boy. I'm excited to paint those. I'll do some test spoons. So next Tuesday, you'll actually see what they look like. Because I agree. Like, yeah. Aw, thank you, Two Flake. I appreciate that. I'm happy to have made a sale. Also, and one thing I love about Twitch versus TikTok is I can switch to that screen and get up and walk away for a little bit, and it's okay. Versus TikTok, it just kind of points at whatever you're leaving in the background. Yeah, I love steel-looking inner frames. Actually, a buddy of mine and I were joking around. We were going to open up an OnlyFans account where it just featured inner frames of Gundams. Just flip paper. I get most of my paint from USA Gundam Store, or I will order it from SMS directly. I've tried Gaia Notes. I've tried Mr. Hobby. I've tried Vallejo. I just ordered some MIG because I like the concept behind it. It sounds like cool. I don't typically paint with those type of acrylics, but I'm gonna give it a shot. But SMS by far has been my favorite. I love how it comes out of the brush. I love how it's pre-thinned. I thin my paints a lot compared to what a lot of people do. A lot of people will look at how I thin my paints and say, "Oh, that's a lot of thinner. Are you sure you want Sure you want to go that route? But I spray at a really low pressure and I apply really thin coats and just gradually build it up so it adds a nice depth. Do it, I'll make millions. I don't know. I'm still trying to stick with that PG-10, that T aspect of it. Granted, you can't put anything on OnlyFans. It's just the associated advertisements that go along with it. That would have me nervous. But I could just see like a Barbatos like in one of these poses or something like that. Barbatos-kun, what are you doing? The other thought I had was getting... He's already got the hourglass figure. That's true, he does. I also thought about doing getting a humidifier so it's making the fog, and then having like a semi-translucent screen, and it looks like the Barbatos is in a shower or something like that. I had ideas, and now the more I talk about it, the more I want to do it just as a joke, just to troll. Stuck in the middle of a beach episode. Oh god. What have I done? My dreams of having a PG stream are dashed upon the rocks of reality. Instagram called only Gunpla. Oh, jeez. See, it sounds like I put a lot of thought into it. I actually didn't. Like, my brain just kind of went with it. Like, have you ever had one of those situations where you have this, like, this seed idea that kind of takes root, and then it just goes, and your brain just runs with it, and you can't stop it? It just keeps going. Man, those are the worst. And then you're just like, wait a second. How did I get here? I started out at a completely logical place to have a thought, and now I've ended up here. Orca King 2 bought my first Gunnacle. Ooh, what did you buy, sir? Death Scythe Heck Swimsuit Edition. And we know where... See, but then it's not fun. You see, what makes it fun with the Gunpla is that it's just robot skeletons. HG is stray type F. Ooh! The butterfly effect. If a butterfly flaps its wings and creates a monsoon that travels around the world. Okay, that's the other leg. Let's get these. Oop, rotate. There's that one. And then there's this one. All right. Good golly, he is a shiny one. His joints are really tight. Like, Man, I think what I need to do is I need to buy a second one and paint that one, because this is really pretty. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I love the face and how it looks. It's just too bright. It's blinding. It'll be like his twin brother. Why would you move the joints like that? So he can do the splits, yo. That's completely normal. Gunpla Rider, thank you so much for the follow. Alright, so he's really tall, like slender. Alright, you're gonna stand right there, looking all menacing and imposing. And then I'm gonna check to see. That's super easy. Awesome. We're gonna do the waist bits real quick, because it's just 2 parts. And then we're gonna do the giveaway. And then I'm gonna go order a pizza. That's the line of thinking. You're holding him with the feet towards the camera? Like this? You don't want to see the bottom of his feet? Look at how awesome they are. And then there's the clip where you put the beam sabers in. Oh, so he's got this weird... Let me spread these out real quick. So if you look at his waist, these ball joints move at the waist like independently, but there's also like a folding piece right there, which is weird. I'm not trying to make it dirty, but like, it's just a weird way to do things. It adds a degree of posability to it, but it's weird. I don't know. Talking about OnlyFans, people don't want to see feet. Oh boy. This is going to be a thing. I'm not going to be ever able to stream again. Nope, I ruined it. I mentioned the passing fancy idea, and now it's become a thing. That is a lot of articulation. I am very impressed. Like, a lot of people were saying that it falls apart. Make TikTok and rate your pizza. So there's a place that I like to get my pizza from. I'm not sure if they're a chain. Dibs on his channel equipment. No, it's mine. I'll sell it at auction. All right. Buy it at cost. But it's slightly used. Why would you buy it at cost? That's a poor business decision right there. I mean, I suppose I could market it as it was used for 2 live streams by the TikToker iSnapPlastic. Yes, a rare find indeed. You know, I would probably do it. I will trade kits for my streaming equipment. There you go. Okay, there's that. So I like this skirt armor. I like how understated it is, because it's very, like, this whole kit is very minimalist. Like, here, let me bend that at the waist. Right there. That's it. Just that little piece. Oh, hey, what did you end up doing to capture the camera? I'm using Streamlabs right now. Slobs. Okay. He's done. Oh, thanks for the follow, Bite Me. Oh, blight me. Blight. I think you did that on purpose. All right. He's done. He looks gorgeous. All right. So next week, we have to put together the backpack and the weapons. And then we need to start doing the photo etching bits. And we also need to do the metal upgrade parts. So that'll be fun and exciting and require a lot of concentration. All right, let me do this. Switch to this view. I need to write a macro, because what'll happen is when I switch to this view, the camera that I'm using goes out. And I have to turn it off and turn it back on again. And now I'm back in frame. Hello there. Anyway, so as promised, we've finished the golden boy. He's actually really tall. Like, compared to the size of my head, he's rather large. I definitely like his head. I also like this aspect of the legs, like these blades. Like, he's a big master grade. Compared to some of the other master grades I built, he's big. He a big boy. I think he's going to have an amazing shelf presence, especially after he's painted. So, that's fun. All right. Now, as promised, I said that I was going to give away a real grade new Gundam with the funnel effects. So, let's see. Right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people in chat. Oh no, the backpack is actually, these are the pieces for the backpack, and this is the kit. It is the size of the kit. Make it easy on you, me. No. What I am gonna do is, there's 17 people, so I'm gonna roll a d20. All right, so I'm gonna switch back to this view though. Switch back to here so that you can see it. Turn that back on, like there. Let's zoom in nice and tight. We're going to use my metal D20. All right, so the way I'm going to do this is I'm assigning numbers from top to bottom. So the first person in my chat list will be number 1. And then all the way down at the bottom will be number 17. If I get above a 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Okay, if I get above a 17, so it's 18, 19, 20, I'm going to re-roll. So, we're going to shake it up. We're going to shake it up. $17. So, that means the last person on my list, which is Trueflake. Trueflake, my dude, you are the winner of an RG new Gundam with funnel effects. If you would be so kind as to, let me actually do this. I'm going to add you as a friend and a whisper. You did make it easy. I'm impressed. So Trueflake, I just added you. I sent you a friend request. If you could just message me your info, I will go ahead and get that shipped out to you post haste. Congratulations, and thank you for being a supporter of mine. I appreciate it. Yes, this is the same kit that I modified and built as a cryptic camo kit. Absolutely, man. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. I really appreciate all of y'all, because I know that you have a choice of streamers to watch, and you chose me, and it really makes me super happy. So, yeah. Also, next week, I will be giving away this hobby mat from Tankcraft. This is an M4 Sherman technical readout hobby mat. Thing is beefy. They're really nice, super flexy, and the backs are blank, so you can use them as a photo backdrop. But I'm giving this away next week. So if y'all want to try win something else, come on, say hi. Anyway, I will bid you all adieu. Thank you so very much for everything. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you hopefully next week. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.